Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now we're looking at the template and I've added something new, which is the GG trend bar. Some of you guys might already have it, I'm not sure, but this is new to, I used it a long time ago and I went away from it. I was using other things, but I kind of like it because it lets me know what the 1 minute's doing in the 15 while I'm on the 5. I don't have to be go jumping around, so I can tell when they're going sideways or out of whack and going yellow. And then if they go green, then I know I'm in trouble. So it's very handy. I found it very useful when I was trading, so I want to push that off to you guys. You know, give away as a free indicator. So we're gonna put that up on the Telegram chat so you guys can have that. So in here we also have the total strength meter, so you can tell which one's the strongest, which right now is the yen. So the yen against the euro would be a great trade if you went over there and looked. It's just been going down, down, down. It's still going down. So how could you know which way to trade it? It's pretty obvious. It's all red. Everything's red. Anytime it went green, came back to red, you were trading that because that was the trade. Pull back. Pulled back up into the trend. This is for our trend. All this is to tell us the middle. It's not to tell us which way it's going. Now, it's very obvious which way it's going when this is going down. So that does help. But the fact that it tells us where the middle is, so as we go up to it, we're going to trade back from it. Anytime you get far enough away from it, you want to trade back to the mean, back to the middle, back to the middle. And then once we get to the middle, like this one right here, you know that's a great trade once we get that arrow, because that's a complete setup to push off of that and go on down. And you're already trading it down, so you could just stay in this. Just keep working it down, making that money. You know, that's what it's all about, making money. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to prove to you that it's possible to make a living trading, because so many people say it's impossible. It's not, but you have to have small stops. If you have big stops and you take big risks, you'll never make it. Yes, you'll have great weeks, great months, maybe do great for 6 months, but you will eventually fall. It happened to me. It happens to everybody. I got, very, got to where I was kind of, I guess you'd call the word cocky. I don't know. I felt like I couldn't lose, and all of a sudden I blew my account. It's like, wow, I guess I can lose. So you can't get like that. You need to stay in control, stay within your means, do your same trade. Now, as you start to be able to pull money out of your account, then you can start upping your trade size as you let your account grow. Now, I am a firm believer of using my leverage, using what's in my account. Sometimes you even see my account in the red because I'm pushing it so far that I'm in the red because I'm trying to get as large a trade as I can to make that money on this pullback right here. So we pulled back and I'm dumping it in there. I'm all the way in the red, but I'm only got 5 pip stop loss. So what's the worst? I lose my 5 pips and I'm out and everything's back to normal. I'm not taking no chance. So anyway, this is mine and Robert's trade system. We wanted you to make sure that you saw it. I'm very excited. So we're going to make sure you guys get this GG trend bar because I really like it. I think it's a great thing. And it's very helpful. Will it make you money? No. But will it help you make decisions? Yes. Will it maybe help you stay in the trade? Yes, it will. Everything in here helps you stay in the trade. We got trend lines that tell you where the line in the sand is, where to get out, where to get back in. We got the the middle trend right here, so you know that this is the middle. We got the support and resistance, so important. We need to know that we're oscillators are telling us we're going down. We need one to tell us that we're kind of cupping and coming back in, so we can get back in. This is that one right there is a great trade right there. Once you come down, you traded it, you went sideways. If you might have got out, but let's say you didn't get out, you stayed in. Man, once you saw these 2 arrows line up and everything's red, it was just going. But the money was back in here. This was in the beginning, so it's all about making that money. You get far enough away, you want to trade it back to it. Now we bounced off of it, so you would have exited. Once you crossed underneath and you saw everything still red, then you would get back in. Simple as that. Anyway, guys, I can't go on too much. I've already gone on enough. So I love this system. It's the only thing that keeps me consistent, because what happens after 10 years, you learn so much stuff, you become dangerous and dangerous to yourself. And this keeps me from doing that. So, and these little arrows here are just telling me that the trend is changing. That's all. It's just a heads up. That's all it means. And it usually comes on around the same time everything else is coming on. So it's just a helpful hint that we have backup. We have our support. We got backup telling us the trend is changing, this little bitty trend, and then it's going back up. Then it did the same thing again, went back down. So that's all. And yes, we have losses. We have small loss here if you got into that. And that one you wouldn't have got into because that was a sell trade, but everything was green. The bottom was red, but this one was green. You wouldn't have taken that. But you would have taken the buy, and maybe you didn't make any money. Maybe you got in just a tad late. It's all timing. You got to get in right in the beginning or forget it. But let's say you didn't make anything, and then you had this one. You probably made something there, but the money was back over here. The thing is staying alive till you get there. If you run with 30 pip stops and you get nailed all the time, by the time you get to the big money, you're done. These little losses, if you do have them, or maybe make little gains, they're just helpful. They're just keeping you going until you can get to where you make real money. The real money was in this trade right here. Boom, boom, boom. You were done. So anyway, we also have the EA, which is a great EA. I like it. It has a reverse button. So for some reason, which does happen, you catch yourself going the wrong way. You traded this up, you traded it down. All of a sudden, boom, you got the X. You saw the green cross above. You glanced down, you saw the arrow. Everything's green. Hit the reverse button. No hesitate. So anyway, I love this system. I'm very excited to show it to you. I love showing it off, and you'll always see me show it off. And all I try to do is add to it, but adding things that help it, not just clog it up. So I'm trying to keep it simple, and this is about as simple as I can get it with all the information that we need. And it definitely makes me money. I usually run with about $3,000 count to $5,000 count, and I can usually make $300 a day, so it's pretty good. You know, there are days I make more, but there's days I make less. But you average it out, it's about 300. 3 times 5 is 15. You double that again, that's pretty good income. Yes, at the end of the year, you will have to pay taxes. That's the only problem. Even if you're trading overseas, eventually that money is going to come into your checking account someplace. Somebody eventually will see it. You know. So anyway, that's the only other thing you got to look out for. But you know, you got to make money first, and that's why I'm here to show you that it's possible and how I do it and how you can do it. You can emulate that. And then once you emulate that, then you can change it to how you like to trade. We're all different. You can change things up. These all have settings. You don't have to trade the 5-minute chart. You can trade the 15-minute chart. You can trade the hour chart, the 1-minute chart. You can, you know, trade a long-term and short-term at the same time. All that's awesome. There's so many different ways of trading. Maybe you don't like Heikin-Ashi. You take this off and you put regular candles. Maybe you like to see the candle formations. But we do have the trend lines on here, which give us the rising, you know, the rising wedges, the falling wedges, all the different triangles. I mean, that's very, because if I'm trading a triangle, like back in here, right now it's kind of small triangle, I wouldn't trade that. But let's say it was a bigger triangle, I don't worry about these. All I worry about, if I'm trading the triangle to the bottom of the triangle, when it starts to go and I get resistance or support and it's telling me that we're there, we're going, I go. I don't have to wait for these. That's trading what you're seeing. That's different. This is like a trend trading system that keeps you going. And I don't just trade pullbacks too, but I know I'm pulling back to the line. Pulled back, and as soon as I got my arrow, okay, it's done. Now we're going down again. This tells me to exit now, not later, now. Once I get out, I get the red arrow again. It tells me to get back in. I trade it back down. Now at this point, there's no trade because everything's red. Does it change? Nope, never changed. We only had this here stayed red, so it was never a trade. It kept you out of that. That's what's so good about this. It's awesome. And I use the trailing stop all the time. This way, when it turns around, I can get out before I can even think about it. Sometimes I'll be talking like I'm doing right now, and the trailing stop will get me out, and I say, oh, wow, I already made money. But it's still going my direction, so I'll get back in, start again. Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, it's a great system. It's an easy system. It's a fun system. And if you're looking to make money, we got the trade rooms, and we can all trade together. We're trading similarly. We can trade different, whatever it is you want to trade. Usually there's so many people in there, and if we get a lot of people, then we can just take turns with the headset if you have a question or type it in. But right now it's only a few people at a time, so usually we all use our headsets. We just try not to step on everybody. That's all. So it's pretty good now. It's fun. It's easy. And all I do is give you all the tricks, all the things that help make me profitable. That's all. So it's kind of like a mentorship too. So I talk about trend lines. I talk about Fibonacci. I love Fibonacci. I love the retracements up to the 618, maybe 50%. See if we can get a pullback, and then go again. Trade it up, do that, and trade it again. So if we start to go past the 618, close the trade, wait for it to come back again. It's not worth it. Or wait to go up, go all the way back. It usually comes back in. So unless it's trade, unless the trend has changed, it's going to come back. So anyway, it's a great system. If you're looking for something like this, it's on the website. Everything's there. If you have any questions, my email's there. Email me. I'm here to help. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello again. I wanted to go over the GG trend bar because I want to make sure you guys know how to install it and how it works. I just forgot about that, so I got to do another small little clip to put them together. But we go over here to File, go to Open Data Folder, click on that. See if I can drag this up. Come on. There we go. Fight me there. Come over here, MQL4, double click that. Just click once on the indicator, and then go to your desktop or wherever you have it saved and hover over it and copy it. Bring it back over here, and then paste it. I didn't copy it yet, so I don't need to paste it. Let's copy it. There it is right there. Let me copy it. Here, hold on. Copy it. Bring it back over here, hover over it. Right click, and then paste. I already have it, so we'll put replace. There we go. That's done. Close this. Close your platform. Reopen it. Now, since it should still work since I put it back on, but we'll see. And then all you got to do is in the settings on it, once you bring it from here and drag it onto your chart, we can go to indicators. And there's not much settings in here you can change. You got the periods you could move. I wouldn't mess with any of this. The only thing I would do is what corner do you want? You got 1, 2, 3, or 4. Right now I got it set on 3. It goes 0 through 3, so it's different corner. It'll do all 4 corners. That's something you'll have to play with and see where you like it. I had my decimal counter over there before, and they kind of ran into each other, so I put it up here. Anybody who's got the system, I put my decimal up top, so worked out good. And then my total strength, you can move that around. So that's it. That's all you got to do. It works great. It tells you 1 minute all the way up to the week. Actually, the month. Pretty good. I don't know if I ever look at the month, but it's there. If you ever want to see it, the month is going down. Everything right now is going down except for the day in the week. That's crazy. So anyway, guys, I hope to see you in the trade room. It's great. If you want to make money, it's the place to be. That's all I can tell you. So we're all trading alike, and we can learn from each other. I'll teach you everything I know, and I'm sure there's always somebody's got something to teach me. So nobody knows it all. That's all I know. And have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.